third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air.
Forrest, what'd you do?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen now on the option right, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play action, now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Ayuk goes in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. He's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That is caught, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy bootlegging it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pick.
Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gabe Davis of the Bills offense set to get back to work.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple.
Allen now looks to throw.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Cook. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is dropped. Oh,
Really?
goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Why'd I do that?
Dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he returns this to the 22.
Allen and the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Allen.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's 1st down. To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield.
And he'll get this up past before he's out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Allen.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah.